أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today our topic is how to learn new things. First, compare your work with an experts. Study experts to help you find and own areas that need improvement. Find an expert in your chosen discipline and look up examples of their work. Then compare it to your own. How does their technique differ from yours? What can you change about your work to better match theirs? Identify successful techniques that use and practice them in your own work. For example, read work from famous poets if you want to write poetry but they are unsure how to start. Pick a style of poetry you like, analyze that poet's style, and try replicating it in a work of your own. Second, teach someone else. Teaching a skills enables you to understand it better too. Why? Because by teaching someone else, you first have to think critically about the skills or subject and break it down into easily explainable pieces. Ask a friend or coworker if you can discuss what you have been learning with them. Make an informative presentation about the subject or start a blog about your learning process. Set a study or practice schedule. A plan will help you stay committed to your new pursuit. When learning a new skill, set a practice schedule and stick to it. Commit to spending at least 20 hours learning the skill. Research shows that spending 20 hours on any skill will dramatically improve your understanding and ability. Reserve practice time for days when you have plenty of free time and the time of day you feel most alert. Practice the hardest thing first. By improving weakness, you will get more skilled overall. Practice makes perfect. The best way to learn new things is to practice regularly until you have mastered the discipline. Challenge yourself and prioritize anything you find particularly difficult, spending extra time correcting and improving your weakness. It's hard to get better at something if you ignore the parts you don't understand. Get rid of distractions. Removing any temptation makes you less likely to get sidetracked. Everyone knows the feeling of sitting down to work and being distracted by something else. It's totally normal and thankfully it's also avoidable. Before you do your learning for the day, find a place free of distractions, including phones, games, and TVs, and stay off social media and email. Work in short bursts and take breaks. Breaks improve focus because they give your mind a chance to rest. While it's tempting to keep working for hours until you see results, that's not any effective way to learn. Instead, give your brain frequent rest to process what it just learned. Mental fatigue can make it more difficult to absorb information and stick with a new skill. By taking frequent breaks, you are improving your productive and preserving your motivation to learn. Test yourself. A test will show you how much of the material you remember. Quizzes are not the most fun part of learning, but sometimes they are exactly what you need. Set up a test for yourself when you learn a new skills or concept. Find a practice exam online or a job your one test and a rubric you can use to grade yourself. Testing shows you how well you have mastered the material thus far and what you might still need to work on. Reward yourself at important milestones. You will gain more motivation if you reward yourself for progress. Set learning goals that you can reasonably accomplish and then reward yourself when you accomplish each goal. Ensure your goals are incremental and allow small rewards along the way rather than waiting for one big prize at the end. When there's a concrete reason to pursue a goal, you are more likely to stick with it for the long haul. Master a skill you are passionate about. You are more likely to keep learning when you truly enjoy the subject. Why not learn something that fascinates you or chase a long-held passion? Think about the skills that have always interested you or made you think. I wish I could do that. Learning a new skills improve your mental well-being. It doesn't have to be about career advancement. You can learn things purely for the joy of it. So, this is our short lecture about how to learn new things. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.